all of whom are government employees, they're teachers or agriculture officers or Anganwadi employees. 94,000 such employees were, appointed as enumerators for about 10 houses each. And then each of those enumerators had a supervisor or a higher government employee. For about 50 days, the whole state government did a very focused approach. And what we have produced now in the caste census report, we believe can stand any legal scrutiny. Because as most of you know, the courts have been putting restrictions on reservations, and the famous Indira Sani judgment of a ceiling of 50%, basically because SCs and STs were, their census was done every 10 years, but there was no census of OBCs. So this time in the Telangana government, under the leadership of Chief Minister Revanth Reddy and Deputy Chief Minister Batti Vikramarka, we did a very, very comprehensive survey, and we believe that it will stand any legal scrutiny. It will also allow the Congress party to break this ceiling, to go above the ceiling of 50% reservation now. I'm quite sure the empirical data that has been collected by us, and now not only we finished the whole exercise in a year, then our subcommittee made our recommendations to the cabinet. The cabinet accepted the recommendations. We introduced it in the assembly. We had a detailed discussion. In the assembly, we passed 2 bills relating to OBC reservations, both political reservations and education employment. I'm happy to inform you that the governor approved the bills and sent it to the president for the final assent and notification. However, the matter has been pending with the President of India for about 4 months now. Now, the whole exercise has been very meticulous, and the state government allocated whatever resources were required. The entire details of the caste census and survey will be covered next by the Deputy CM Battiji. But I just want to say that Telangana government, we felt that to realize the fundamental principles of the Congress party and the vision of our leader Rahul ji, that is social justice and inclusive growth, this caste census, a legally sustainable document was required. And I think now we have produced a legally sustainable document. And what the 2-pronged approach we are going forward is, for example, we have local body elections. In local body elections, like in all states, reservation for SCs was as per their population. Reservation for STs was as per their population. But for the OBCs was only 27% because we could not cross the 50% ceiling. Now we have recommended, as promised in our manifesto, 42% reservation for OBCs. And now we feel that the law and the courts will also permit a higher reservation for OBCs. This is a revolutionary step in India towards achieving the Congress principles of social justice and inclusive growth. We intend to use the report and then with some top experts from India and abroad, with this independent expert group was headed by Justice Sudarshan Reddy, who was a very legally one of the best known minds in India, and very well-known professors and social activists. They have studied the caste census and come up with findings and recommendations which we are going forward with. Our government is going forward in 2 ways. One, increasing the reservations for OBCs, and second, focused approach where we find in either in caste groups or in geographical areas where the development or the backwardness is, requires urgent attention, our government will pay utmost attention, and the development will be more focused to achieve a balanced, inclusive growth in India. Thank you very much.